welcome back to the third episode. Final wrap up, the verdict episode of A Dark Forgetting, which
we all did.
We forgot. We have not recorded in 2 weeks.
Hannah went on vacation. It's fine.
Yeah.
Multiple books have been read since.
Yes. I still am, while we're talking, trying to grasp all the details of the book at this point. I know the gist, but...
Well, the good thing is, we already went over it in detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think as we say things like our ratings, strengths, and weaknesses, it'll jog our memories a little bit.
Maybe not. So it'll be either really quick because we have nothing to say, or really long because we're trying to remember what to say.
Yeah, I second that pace, Ashley.
Yeah, hopefully our magic editor, Hannah, can make it shorter than all of the...
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So... I think we'll just jump right in and see if we can jog our memories here.
Yeah.
I do know I liked it, but... All right, so this is the verdict episode, and our first start is our overall rating, which I do remember I was in between a 4 and 5. So probably like 4.5. It was a good read, easy read, hit all the things I like. Besides the fact that it's a single book.
Yeah, because you want
okay with it being a single.
I don't like any single books, to be honest.
Give it a 4.5, simply because the twist of the dad being like the super creep, it's been a really long time since I've had a book just
She did have a
throw
good
me.
plot twist at the end.
Yeah.
But it reminds me, why is the dad a super creep?
The mage. He was the mage.
Yeah.
He was
I was thinking
he was the major antagonist in the end.
Yeah.
Paw.
Paw.
It's like he's just forgetting.
Yeah. Otherwise, I probably would have given it like a 3.75, but only because there were just some parts that I was just like, meh, meh. And I like when the supporting characters play more of a role. I feel like I can visualize it better, and I'm a visual reader, so if I don't have the full picture, it's hard for me to stay in it. But that twist really bumped it up there. That was a good one.
That was good. I forgot about that.
I lean more towards a 4, but I think if I had sat it and read it within 2 days, then I probably would have rated it higher. Because I think when you sit on it, you have more time to did that make sense? Or things are moving slow or things are moving too fast. But if I sat and read the whole thing, I would have probably given it a 4.5 as well. It's an easy read, but it also brings in a lot of themes and characteristics of a story. So the darkness and the curse. I liked how it wasn't the happy ending. There were still repercussions of the curse. It wasn't like a magic fairy came in and swooped them up and fixed everything. And then also how it was laid out was unique with the shifters and almost reminded me of Beauty and the Beast in a way. When the curse fully set in, they reverted to the version of themselves that wasn't the origin. They fully shifted into it. But without when the curse is broken, then they start coming back. So I just thought of that little comparison.
I'm still really upset now that I think about it, about the whole forgetting by Hawthorne.
Same. I was also saying the same thing. I'm maybe it's closer to a 4 because we didn't get...
I forgot that I despised
finally,
that.
And then he decides to forget her and is still the same person. There was no true character development.
He was a tree, so...
Okay. I'm
There's not a lot going up in the tree.
So I'm going to say a 4.2, 4.3.
The branches were empty. I mean, I don't think that either of them were very, they were not incredibly strong main characters, either of them. And their chemistry wasn't incredibly strong either.
Yeah.
But I don't think it interfered too much with the storyline and the goal of it.
Yeah, but I think the chemistry part kind of makes more sense when you think of it as a YA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we talked a lot too. Like, it was a really short book with big font.
Yeah.
So there's
She
only
did
so
pack
much
a
she
lot
could do.
in there.
And she left the other characters alone, which was props to her. Like, we didn't dwindle too much on unnecessary information.
Yeah,
For
but
those
she
of you
did.
that are not visual readers.
But I think, Ashley, like, do you think it would have been different, like I said, if you sat down and read it more compressed in a smaller amount of time? Because the ties were there still.
Maybe, but not enough. Like, if I weren't reading it for this purpose, I wouldn't have finished it. Like, I wouldn't have made it past chapter 7. I wouldn't have made it to chapter 7, to be honest.
Yeah, you really had a hard time the first half.
It was really hard for me. It got better toward like the last quarter of the book, but yeah, it was really hard for me to visualize the book, and so I was literally just reading words on a page. And
Okay, next time you read a book that is 5 stars for you, you need to let Christina and I know, and then we'll read it, and then we can have.
Hi, this is a 5-star read. I strongly recommend that you read it.
How many chili peppers is that one, Ashley? On the chili pepper rating scale?
It's boy love.
Oh, that's that one.
Okay.
Look at the picture.
Are you
It has
finished?
a good picture. The picture's nice, right?
I don't see
Didn't it have
it.
art in it, Ashley?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
hold
not
on.
fully on that part. I've got multiple angles of you guys.
They're pretty.
So,
Okay, let's not get too wrapped up into this.
It's book 5 in my series, but like that's what I'm rereading right now. So.
Okay, well, that is a little bit big for Christina and I to read through, but
Pick
a smaller 5
just for you guys.
Well, I mean, we could do a single episode where you're actually enjoying a book.
She has to pick the next one after the Raven and the Ash tour. Okay. Do we want to jump in?
We are kind of into strengths and weaknesses. Oh,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Tie it in, I guess.
And I mean, to be fair, you need somebody who's playing devil's advocate. Otherwise, if we all just really love a book, like you have to have somebody to cast a couple of shadows for those of us that read differently.
I was going to say that the atmosphere overall was a strength for me. Like, I like the dark. I like the kind of sentient woods and like the effect she had on the woods.
That was nice.
And that it wasn't easy for her to accomplish her goal. Like, a lot of it was, there was predictability to it, but it is a YA novel. But like, when she met with the king and he actually like hurt her, it wasn't just like, oh, everything's going to be fine. You can have another chance. Like,
yeah,
it kept that like risk in there. Like, we had to take it seriously. That's one of the things I liked.
Yeah, that was nice.
No, I agree. Enjoyed the book for sure. And trying to think if there was anything, again, it's kind of hard to pick apart. I think it was really at the end when he forgot that I was like, wait, I actually don't know that I like this character now. So, because then it made me rethink everything. I was like, okay, yeah, I really don't like this guy.
I'm just like slightly offended.
Well, it's again the audacity.
And that's the thing. Like, you made me go through all of this, and I can't even get a decent, like, true connection period where they've gone through all the OMGs, and then at the end you're like one more, and it's like.
But
and for him to truly have like the development, like he just kept
that's
making
the word I was looking for.
The same terrible decision over and over. After he's like, that was such a bad decision. He's like, oh, I'm going to stay a tree.
I'm trying to look at it this way. Like, at one point, he took away her choice. And she still leaned towards him, right? And like, she's a different person when they get to that point. So she had to fall back in love with him as she knew him now. And when he didn't come back, and then he came back and lost his memories, he had to do the same thing. So the fact that they were coming together at the end, like it was a choice that both of them actively made after getting to know the present day version of each other.
Yeah.
And while he still made the same mistakes during that, though.
He doesn't remember making the mistakes, though.
Which means it's clearly a character flaw.
I thought he did. He was like, I thought there was a comment.
People told him.
When he was still a tree, he was making
the statement.
The constant. He was making the choice to remain a tree.
He was.
Because he was punishing himself. But he was punishing her because she kept choosing him and he kept saying no.
Because he thought he knew better because he's a man.
Exactly. So I'm like, fuck you. I don't like you.
Yeah, pretty much.
By that time, after she did all of that, and you were a tree and she came to sing to you, you should have been like, that's my girl.
Snaps.
So,
yeah.
I, weaknesses, I mentioned that, neither of them were super strong characters. I had a really big issue with how important it was for her to go, on her tour. And that was, her hyper-focus.
Yeah.
It kind of spoke to her
Yeah.
immaturity and, reminded you that it's YA
Mhm.
and that she doesn't have a lot of depth to her. But, you kind of forgive her because her depth was removed.
That's
but
true.
still, that I have to get away, even though everything that I love is here, because I don't think it's enough. It's kind of icky to me.
Yeah, I remember now when she had 24 or 48 hours and she's like, I'm going to go to sleep and then go on my tour.
And then, I don't have time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
I think the other thing I would say would probably fall under more scenes. The twist with her mom was really cool. That was we talked about plot twists already, but the whole reveal that the evil witch was really her mom, and that she was the way she was because of how trapped she was in this relationship with the song mage or whatever he was. And then ultimately her making the sacrifice to give up her voice outside of there, because that's all she cared about for so long. Turned things around a little bit more for me, in my eyes.
Yeah, I did like whether she did it intentionally or if that's just how my brain connected it, but I really liked how similar the mom's storyline was to the Medusa storyline. It's something that
You did say that.
a lot of women would understand. I don't know that men could really grasp that. It's just different. Are you okay?
No, my thing fell. Sorry.
The video is going to be terrible. Hannah's going to be like, what? Serious potential. Don't need to do anything there. It's not a series. But
yeah, I would read a second one. If she made a second one, I would.
I think it was very clever on her part to rebrand this book, because this is a lot more appealing than Edgewood was. It looked a lot more YA. And this drew Ashley and B in, so at least we bought it, But her writing is even better in Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch. So if we're talking series potential, let this be a gateway into her books, and that is so good.
And I know one of those was or is on my TBR list, but I'm not gonna lie. That's the one. I don't know that it will probably sit there.
It's a witch and a witch hunter.
Is it also YA?
No, it's got spicy.
Maybe.
It's got spicy.
You're spicy.
I don't know,
spicy?
technically, I don't know, how many quivering members there were. Okay.
Quivering members.
that is a reference to 10 Things I Hate About You. 10 Things I Hate About You? The, in the principal's office, the lady's, writing her sexy books, and Kat comes in and gives her, anyways.
I haven't seen that in forever. That's funny.
So I say serious potential, she has a lot of potential as an author, and she has other good work out there that I would highly recommend.
I will say, I give her props. She gave me a really good twist, and it's hard to really come by those. That haven't been played out the way you really think they're gonna play out. But maybe, knowing it's not a YA, I'll end up reading that. But
I wonder if this was her first book. I'd be curious to know that.
Maybe.
She doesn't have that many books out.
That's possible too. This was her dipping her toes in.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know that.
We can ask Greg later.
You move on to quotes and scenes?
Yeah, I was just actually Googling any good quotes.
I could start. I did enjoy the weird dragon. Because I like dragons, and it was sassy. Who doesn't love a sassy dragon?
Yeah.
Super gross how it spit out the pages like a hairball, though.
Yeah, that was
hairball.
That was interesting.
But it was unique, right? Like,
yes, I was not expecting a dragon
Mm-mm.
to cough up a hairball of music.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
And there weren't any like quotes that really stood out to me. Other scenes, the big reveal with her mother.
Yes, of course.
I think it was a really good one with Paul and Tom. Yeah, that was a good one. Him getting her back after all those years. Tom was the Paul's neighbor who was in love with her mom.
Oh, yes, that guy.
Yeah.
I liked him.
Yeah.
He was cute.
Yeah. And then but I was like picturing him as like the old farmer next door, like in like one overall strap and like a piece of hay out of his mouth and like not very many teeth the whole time. So I had to back up a little bit to be like, okay, he's an alluring man that her mother's in love with.
I at least didn't see the missing teeth part, but I also got the like very like established gentleman farmer vibes in the beginning.
I got podunk redneck vibes.
I didn't get either of those. Okay. I didn't get like, blazer and tie or anything, but
yeah.
I also liked the horse. Like when she met the horse.
Yep.
I'm sorry. The what?
Horse.
The horse. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's not what I heard, but I knew what I heard is not what you said.
They weren't there. That wasn't in this book, actually.
Which is why I said, I'm sorry, the what?
I did, and I liked the whole fire horse was unique.
That was cool.
Just the thought of it. I liked Rook. What was his name? Was that his name?
The friend.
Rourke, I think his name was.
Rourke.
Rune?
Maybe not. Whatever his name is, it reminded me of Mickey Rourke, so that's what I went with.
What's his name? I thought it was
Rook.
It is Rook. Okay. I liked him. He gave me a little bit of sprinkle of what's his face from Brimstone and Quicksilver.
I couldn't tell you.
Tell me, Hannah.
The
side character that's like big deal. Carrion Swift.
Carrion.
He gave me a little like troublemaker, has good intentions, but is going to search some shit up just to watch it. Vibes.
Right, because he wrapped up the last scene.
Okay. I thought of another good scene. I don't know where the last thing left off, so who knows if it's going to make any sense. But when Emeline decided to go on the tour and she was on stage and she started to get her memories back and then they all flooded in, like her going through some of those as they flooded back into her, it was emotional. And I think that rooted her back in like more of it, having more depth in her character.
Yeah.
And she made the right decisions from there.
That's a good point.
So I did like that scene as well.
Yeah, as soon as she it was one song and she's like, nope, I'm not supposed to be here. I gotta go.
This is not right.
Yeah.
It's like when you have a really good talent and somebody thinks you're wasting it if you're not doing like the normal thing with it, but really like you're using your talent in a different way, you're still using it.
Yeah.
Well, and just because you have a talent doesn't mean that you have to use it. You may not care.
The last line was a good one too. When they just like he gets her and he tells her to come back. She says, Hawthorne, what are you doing? And he says, remembering how to breathe. That was a sweet closing.
That was. I don't remember that. So thanks for that.
You're welcome.
That sounds like a super cute line. I don't remember that either.
Remembering how to breathe. Recommend? Yes, I would recommend it.
Me too. For like a palate cleanser in between, whatever.
Yeah. Like if you're reading a lot of fantasy romance, like there's usually a lot of war and turmoil. And like while there are dark aspects to this book, it's not dire. Like it doesn't feel that way because it goes so quickly. It's just something different, I think, to grab between other series or whatever. Waiting for the second book in a series or the third book to come out.
Yeah.
Because you make decisions.
Again, if there was a second one, I would read it.
Me too.
If it was twice as long, I probably would give it 5 stars.
Just give me more. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
It
was hard to know the difference of like a 7-book series and like all that you get out of that, and then to like it as much as something like
Hannah just
that.
wants to know every dirty detail in somebody's life
I'm a
story.
detail-oriented human.
Like,
But it's
I'm
an
an
investment,
analyzer.
right? Like you invest your time in it, and you want like to get the same investment. Like, I know the characters aren't invested in you, but like you feel like part of their world when you're in this like really long storyline, whereas you feel it's so brief in something like this that you don't fully engage in it. It's like,
I don't disagree, right? Like, if it's a series or a book that I'm just like captivated in, absolutely. Like, I'm like, oh, that's so annoying. Why are they finishing it? Or whatever. Like, with Nalini Singh finishing that series, I'm like heartbroken. And there's like almost 20 books in the series. And I'm still just like, oh no, but why?
Okay, she just admitted that she gets heartbroken from books too. And she's not mad about it.
Yeah. It happens. It's just not very often.
Not common.
Yeah. But I will give you guys more deets on a series I think you guys should read after this.
Okay. Would you recommend it?
To a very subset group of readers.
To our audience.
In my life.
That is who we are talking to.
People who like fantasy are looking for that kind of vibe.
I would say it's not a bad book, right? Like, I would recommend it with the cautionary tale of, if you're only looking for just like slightly under surface. Yeah. Yeah.
And like knowing that it's YA. Like, I would too, like if I'm recommending it, like, you know, it is YA. So like there is romance, but it's not the main thing.
Yeah.
What about you, Hannah?
And the characters just aren't super deep.
Oh.
I think that's the biggest part of it.
Yeah. Already said, I would recommend. I would read another book if she came out with
a follow-up. You did already say that. You're right. You said that a couple of times. And I'm mad.
Yeah. Hannah really wants at least 1.5 or
honestly, I've decided I need big series. Like, even the books that I just read with the 2, I'm like, what the hell?
That one was really hard for it to be over.
2 is almost worse.
That one was really hard to beat.
I need 3 or more. Or a 600-page book. Like, the 400, it's just too quick. I read both of those books in a week.
Yeah, I just read 3 in like a week and a half.
Yeah, but
I wasn't in
how soothing is it to your soul if you pick up? So, like, if I were not on auntie duties this week, so this book, okay, this one is 600 pages, but most of the other books are in like the 5 range, and you can read this in a day. And like, it is so satisfying to be able to start and finish and be like, oh, I know the whole gambit of what just played out.
I don't like that. I like to savor it. I legit, all of these books, I read them twice while we're going through it. Like, I will read it once, then I will go back and catch all the details.
See, I can't sleep if I haven't finished it. Like, I will stay up and read it until the very last second, where if I don't get up and get ready and walk out the door for work, I'm obscenely late.
I'll do that. I can like stop in the middle of a book, but if it gets to the last like 20% and there's like a lot going on, I will forfeit sleep for it.
Yeah, it helps that
I definitely forfeit sleep.
Yeah, sleep is optional in my opinion when it comes to reading.
Has 0 kids ever.
What do you know? That is my lifestyle choice.
Yeah, you said sitting down and reading a 600-page book in a day.
In one day.
I was like,
no.
I just don't have that luxury. I'd have to listen to it, and then I'd have no idea what happened.
Oh,
so it wouldn't hit the same.
No, yeah.
Boo. Yeah.
Well, yeah. And I think that pretty much wraps up this book then.
Yeah.
And we're jumping back into a series we were waiting for a book release on. So it'll be pretty new review out there for a new book. This one, what is it? The Raven at the Ash Door. It's not a throne. I keep thinking it's also a throne.
Have either of you started it?
No, I haven't because I was waiting.
Okay, wow.
This is pretty.
Yeah.
It is.
Honestly, when I opened it and looked, like, that was the first thing I wanted to do.
There wasn't a door in the tree before, was there?
No. So that's their tree, I'm suspecting, right?
It's an ash tree.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm
just
saying.
kidding.
No, but that was the first thing as soon as
I've
I
already
opened
read,
it.
so I could say one I think it is, but I've already read the section, so
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't contribute.
yeah.
But I looked really hard at that photo on both versions to see if it was light coming in or if it was flaming and that's where the ash part was coming in.
It looks
Let's
like
talk about this same subject in the episode because now I want to theorize about it.
Okay. Well, we look
But
forward to it.
I highly recommend not only the last chapter but the interlude before you guys get started.
The what?
And even then, I have a
Recap.
lot of highlights about. Wait, what?
So that's the thing I love about our deep dives is that we're like, wait, I remember this one thing that we said from the first book, and I must find it.
Yeah,
but it's mostly me doing that because
you can't let anything
leave
go.
things alone.
I forget by the time we end whatever episode that there was something I was interested in looking up later.
So I'm excited.
I just bring it to you guys, and if y'all don't know, then it doesn't matter.
Wait, what's this?
No, it was good. Definitely. I'm not going to say not a lot to talk about, but you know how normal it starts out. We're going to.
Did she write a prequel?
Okay, so I saw that when I was making my spreadsheet.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Wait.
It says the enthralling beginning to a world of passion, power, and secrets.
Why did you say that? I don't have that in my book.
It's like the very last page.
The last. I thought we were looking at the front.
It's right. So there's the red page. There's a page with like the read more, breathe easier, and then before the Ren in the Hollow Library, there was.
Oh, shit. So are we reading that next? We got to.
Yeah, we can.
The monster in the last blood match.
So when I saw that, I went to the very front of the book where it gives the list of her books. And I feel like that list was much longer than what was in the second book. But I didn't actually pull the second book off the shelf to look. But it felt like she had added some stuff on there.
Oh, okay. So she has Blood Tide. There's 3 of them. She has the Royal House series and Ascension series.
Yeah, Blood Type is a new series, actually.
A single episode.
Wait, what?
So that must be about, all the wars.
Okay, so it's a 3-book series.
Oh. Is it, though? This was supposed to be a trilogy, too.
Is this not a trilogy? Oh,
no,
I forgot there's a 4th one.
5.
We talked about this.
And 5.
It's a quintology or
quintillity. Quints.
It's a quint.
Okay. So with that, 2 out of 3 of us would recommend. And we would absolutely recommend our follow-up series.
We're excited to get back into it.
We are that. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Please let us know what you want us to read. We will take your feedback because
we just got to have the
we
comments.
don't have any. All right. Love you, sisters.
See you next time on the shelf. Love you.
Bye-bye.
3 sisters with stories to tell. Books in our hands, we know them well. Flipping pages where dreams dwell. Chapter 1, here you go. Turn the light, let the words flow. Laughs and love in every show. Books, sweethearts, we grow.
To say the tagline. It's part of me now.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Wait, what is it?
See you next time on the shelf. I don't know why when it was suggested, but I just took it.
I like that it's just you. So it's like your thing.
It's my outro.
Because it'd be weird if it was all 3 of us and there's no way we would ever do it.
See you next time on the show. We'd be like robots. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And my ADHD would never allow it to happen every time. I'd be like,
Hannah, Rachel Gillick has this too. And the second one comes out later this year. She,
So
she
here's
was,
the
I
thing.
do wanna
you
read
have
that.
to text it to me, or I will.
okay.
I told you I
You
will
won't.
forget,
I
and then
will-
it'll be like
I will-
midnight.
I haven't read it yet. So I'm
Okay.
not reading it until the second one comes out because
Which one's Rachel Gilling? The ones I just read?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Really good writer.
We should. We could even do both of them in one episode, just as like a
Yeah.
to talk about them.
I might need to reread them.
really
It's been a hot
liked
minute.
them.
Actually, you would like them. They're dark. There's like a monster that like lives in her head. That's like affecting her decisions and like taking
It's
her.
really good.
Yeah.
She really
the
could have
magic
made
system's
that
really
a
unique.
lot more books too,
She could have.
or a spin-off. Which I guess the second one was kind of like then a different perspective, but she could continue that.
The only thing is like sometimes they keep going. Zodiac Academy. And it
But you
takes
don't
away.
need 20 books.
But I mean, like, it takes away from the story because you're like, yeah, okay, y'all are just.
Yeah, but she could
pulling
have done
shit
a
out of your
sister.
asses. Yeah.
She did Raven,
Maybe she
the
will
other
still.
Elm, and then like, what about the sister? She was more important than Elm to me.
I have to
Just
reread
saying.
it. It was one of like, after I did Sarah J. Maas, it was one of the first series I jumped into. It's been a minute.
They were also quick,
And not long books.
but a lot of information.
There are new versions out that are really pretty, like hardcover versions.
I'll have to do that. I read it obviously on the Kindle, but yeah, because like I really didn't get that much time to read, so
Yeah,
I
I'm
really
sure.
read both of them in maybe a couple days
Airplanes
apiece.
and like chilling
Yeah,
when you had breaks.
You know what? While we're still
at
on here,
night when everyone was asleep.
are we still recording, or can I move my phone?
Oh, I did need to
You
stop
didn't,
it.
you didn't stop it.
Okay. So, but don't exit out yet, because I'll show you guys